Bitcoin just crashed below its 2017 high. What does that mean? Let's talk about it. All right, welcome back. So Bitcoin over the weekend has crashed down below the 2017 high. Now what this means is that it has technically broken the support or the previous resistance high. And what that means is that it could be headed lower. However, at the time of this video, Bitcoin has now risen over $20,000 here. Now, is there more pain for Bitcoin? What should you be doing with Bitcoin? Now, as you know, I really do like Bitcoin, but there's no reason why Bitcoin can't crash to 10,000 or maybe 5,000 or even 3,000. There's no reason it can't do that. The thing about Bitcoin though is that you want to be buying it and kind of holding it for a long period of time. In the end, I do think Bitcoin will be the thing that the next monetary system is going to be a part of here. Now, I used to dollar cost average Bitcoin and a lot of other alts, but I've since stopped doing that because I'm kind of looking for a lower entry here. And the reason for that is that there has been a lot of exuberance in the markets and we're starting to see that play out here. Now, why are stocks crashing? Well, one of the reasons is that interest rates are rising because of inflation. And the one way that central bankers and governments can deal with inflation is to raise interest rates. That will reduce the demand here. Now, of course, there's lots of facets as to why inflation is happening, but crypto, Web3, and all of that stuff is still going to be very valuable. And the same thing is going to happen in the future. Crypto is here to stay, and a lot of the things that are happening in the crypto space are incredibly exciting from a technology point of view. So if you want to buy Bitcoin here or in the future, chances are if you look far enough into the future, it's going to be more. Now, one of the things I've talked about in previous videos is that if you do want to fight inflation and you want to have something that's a little bit more immediate, you want to be moving your money into US dollars. The US dollar might be a fiat currency, but it is the best fiat currency to be in. So if you buy US dollars, it's probably going to appreciate compared to a lot of other fiat currencies, especially if you're in a developing nation here. If you're in a more developing nation, then chances are holding US dollars is going to be very profitable for you here. Now, what you can eventually do is once Bitcoin finds a bottom, and of course nobody knows where that's going to be, is that you can start buying here. Now, personally, if things go to around 10,000, that's probably going to be a good bet here. Now, the major question is whether or not central banks are going to continue to raise their rates. So in the last Fed meeting, they raised rates 75 basis points. And if you don't know what a basis point is, the basis point is 0.1%. So 100 basis points is 1%. So what this means, it's the central bank rate and anyone can park their money there and get that interest rate. So all other interest rate, mortgages, loans, etc., are built off of that rate here. In the United States, it's called the Fed funds rate. So the Fed funds rate was raised 75 basis points. And the question is whether or not they're going to do that again. And it's very possible that they might. And I think they actually will. But of course, nobody knows what's going to happen here. But they should probably do another 75 basis points in the next meeting, which is roughly 5 weeks away from the filming of this video here. But if they do 75 and then maybe a couple of other 50s, that's probably what they're going to do here. Now, of course, if the economy breaks in between now and then, we'll see what happens here. But what they'll probably do is they'll probably raise rates and keep it there for quite a while here. So risk assets, and crypto is definitely a risk asset, is not going to be doing well here. So the best thing you can do, believe it or not, is to have cash here. Now this is of course the opposite of what happened during the pandemic. Your cash was losing value here, but every day that you hold cash, your cash is actually gaining value here. So if you're going to buy assets, whether it's a house or stocks or crypto, you want to hold it for at least maybe a few years. You want to be buying things that you will know in the future will be more expensive than they are today. And if it goes down and you've done your due diligence, then you're going to be getting a better deal. All right, that concludes this video. I want to know your thoughts down below. What's happening with crypto? What is the Federal Reserve going to do? And what are you doing with your money? Are you moving into US dollars if you're not in the United States, or are you moving into crypto? I want to know your thoughts down below. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you in another video.